Welcome, everybody. It's another episode of ChatLoopBackOff. Welcome, everyone, to the show. We do run a live one of these if you're interested in this style of entertainment at KubeCon, and we call it Crash Loop Back Off. So sometimes in my brain, it messes up. We have Hans today, who's going to go over some LitmusChaos for us. Yeah, take it away. I will be in
Awesome.
chat interacting with the folks.
Yeah, cool. Nice. So, super excited to be here. It's a little bit late in the evening on the European time. I'll try to keep the energy up here. So today we are looking at LitmusChaos. It's a project I've heard a lot of for a long time, but never had the opportunity to really dig deep down into. So this is a really cool opportunity. So cool. Here we have the LitmusChaos IO website. Usually, sort of, whenever I hear about new technologies, the first thing is to check out their websites. Usually, I'm looking at some GitHub logo as well to get into the GitHub org. But let's just see what we can learn from their main page here. Apparently, there's a LitmusChaos con happening in just a couple of days, September 12th. So yeah, feel free to check that out. We can see this is an open source chaos engineering platform. Cute little logo. I love the experimentation, the tubes here, the different colors, and then some nice words here. Chaos Cube. Not sure what that is. Chaos API seems intuitive. Multi-tenants. That's cool. Yeah, so cool. It sure looks like it has something to do with chaos here. Apparently there's quite a few companies already using it, so that's a good sign. I believe it's at least the CNCF project. Not sure exactly at which stage it is. We can probably see that from the CNCF or IO projects here. Just search for Litmus or Chaos Engineer Chaos Mesh. There we go. So it's in the incubating projects. So it's in the first stage here. Up from sandbox, I guess, and then finally graduating once it's sort of proven itself to be mature enough and substantial amount of collaborators and users. Cool. I see there's this getting started. Has a nice little GitHub logo on it as well. Let's check out the GitHub page here. Always sort of cool to see is sort of the latest build. Is it passing? I guess they probably have a lot of different checks here, and it's not easy to have all of them green at every time. Most of them are, except one. So yeah, a couple of thousand stars. Not that that's sort of sign in itself, but it certainly helps. Certainly shows that there are some interest behind this project. I usually, if I'm not sure, there's this. You have this. I'm not sure what the URL is. There's this like this pulse. Is it like so? Yeah. So you can see at GitHub what's going on here for the past week. I usually go sort of what's been happening on the past month. There's sort of like new issues, closed issues, pull requests, etc. There's a nice contributor graph here as well. So and one release in this time frame as well. So decent enough. Certainly say that this is certainly not dead, and there are certainly activities here going on. So that's a nice sign. Let me see here. Yeah, what can we learn here? Here's the overview. So there is this chaos control plane that sounds familiar, given this is, I'm assuming at least, for Kubernetes-based workloads. Kubernetes, you have control planes in different forms and fashions. The Kube API is sort of one control plane. If you have a service mesh, that would have its other, its control plane. Apparently, LitmusChaos has its own control plane. It sounds reasonable, where you control. Then there's this pyramid, upside down pyramid here. Not exactly sure what's, but here's the chaos execution plane. It would typically be similar to the data plane in a service mesh, I guess. And then you have your experiments in the middle here. So you have your control plane controls the execution of the chaos experiments, I guess. So it seems that the chaos experiment, the resource to group the configuration parameter of a particular fault. So that would be sort of like your, I'm testing this hypothesis here. And looks like those are custom resource that describes library. Yeah, cool. And the chaos engine, a resource to linking Kubernetes application workload service and node. Okay, cool. Looks like here there are some use cases. That's always nice. So for developers to run chaos experiments during application development as an extension of the unit test or integration testing. Yeah, I would expect that. For CI/CD pipeline builders to run chaos as a pipeline stage to find bugs when the application is subject to fail path in the pipeline. Yeah, cool. In my neck of the woods, that would be sort of, yeah, the developers that are building their applications, I guess. For SREs to plan and schedule chaos experiments into the application and our surrounding infrastructure, yeah, that would be more of the ops side of it, to run some chaos experiments, maybe even in production, in order to simulate some problems that the application should be able to withstand. It's sort of similar to sort of the sayings that you don't know how you have, if you have backups until you test the restore. I guess the same holds true for reliability. You don't know if you are highly available until you have tried to actually make some chaos and pull the plugs. Yeah, and there is this hub that they're keep referring to. Let's check that out as well. So here we have your chaos experiments engineer. Let's see what we can find here. So right off the bat, it's apparently more than just Kubernetes. I can see AWS, Azure, GCP, the three largest cloud providers, and there are some more framework specific, VMware specific. Cool. Let's check the Kubernetes one first. Yeah, pod delete. I would guess that was that your pods are going to be deleted, and adjacent the containers are going to be killed. CPU hog. What sort of happens when let's see, consume CPU releases of specified containers in, yeah, when it uses all the available CPUs, I guess. Oh, I went a little bit too far. So this is interesting. Kubernetes pod network loss. Your new experiment is almost ready. So the pod network loss faults disrupt network connectivity to Kubernetes pods. This fault injects percentage package loss. So I'm using Pumba. I haven't heard about that. Let's check that out. I assume it's maybe named from Timon and Pumbaa, the Lion King. That's funny. GH for GitHub. Chaos testing, network emulation, and stress testing tool for containers. So always, it's really cool that sort of these sort of hints to other that they're using other projects, looking into what sort of. Love the logo there. I really get where they get the name from. So it's a chaos testing command line for Docker containers. So I'm wondering sort of how does it, this is just these, doesn't go into anything sort of saying how it emulates network failures though. There's a demo here. Let's see if the stream handles that. It runs it container. And then trying to, you can get the traffic. Okay, up. Let's go back here. That's cool. What other are there? Again, oops. Kubernetes, all experiments, where are they? There we go. Node restarts, that's always a fun one, or node shut off. Memory, node taint, node stress, so yeah. And here are some more network ones. Pod network partition, pod HTTP latency, and status code, messing with those. Yeah, it sounds cool. Let's see what we can. What more? There's some GCP, and so you can have instance stop, disk loss by label. Cool. So for some reason, let me see if I can let us get a Kubernetes cluster up and going. Since they had some GCP stuff as well, maybe we can create cluster on GCP. Oops. This one. There we go. There we go. Let's see if we can. Maybe we need to be another user in order to get access here. There we go. And then reopening this, getting the users and accounts are always fun. Let's see if we can. No. See if we can just add it here. Kubernetes engine. Enable. There we go. Clusters. See if we can create a new cluster. Let's get started. Next. Oh, next. Let's just create a standard cluster. Call it crash loop. Come on. Crash loop back off Litmus. And this is okay. This is okay. I guess this should be fairly okay. To get this going. And then remove all the annoying part there. Let's see if the cluster is appearing, at least showing up here. That's good. It's being created. Perfect. So while this is being created, let's close a couple of tabs here and see if we can have a if there's some getting started guide here. And start learning. Installation. Let's check out the prerequisites if there's anything that we need to. Okay, so Kubernetes 1.17, persistent volume 20 gigabyte. Yeah, that should be okay. And there's a hosted one as well, offered by Harness. That's cool. Let's get started with the self-hosted. There's a Helm chart. Cool. And then we need to install it with Helm. Let's look at our cluster. It's starting up here. Let's just see, look through the installation guide here. We needs its own namespace, and we install the chaos center as well. That's cool. Yeah. Currently using, there's some type of database in there, and there are some help checks. Let us bring up the Cloud Shell as well, see if we can connect to our cluster. Do we have kubectl here? I guess we can. Yep. Cube get pig. Looks like the. Oops. Cloud. And then it was container clusters get credentials and was crash loop backup Litmus. And we need to authorize. And then we need to provide location. And what was Europe Central QA. And it says kubeconfig generated. Let's see, kubeconfig. View. Let's see, can we connect? Yes, there's a version, there's a server, get PO. The cluster was created successfully. Great. That's great. Terminal, let's have sort of a medium size here. Okay, it's still creating some of the containers, but I guess we are sort of ready to get started here, I guess. Let's see if we have Helm. Yep, we have Helm. Cool. So the first we are going to do is add this repository. Okay. Added, that's a good start. Not sure why it was us to do Helm repo list, but probably to confirm that it's actually added. Great. And then we need to create our namespace. Kubectl create ns namespace litmus. And then we can, and what does it say here? Helm install chaos. Helm install chaos. That's cool. Litmus chaos. Litmus namespace litmus set portal frontend service node port. And it says your Kubernetes isn't local, you may want to export this. So remove, want not to expose no port to connect from your okay, so we can maybe omit that one. And there's no import DB, not supported on ARM. I guess that's its problem, since we have not installed it on ARM cluster. And then we can do wait to sort of have it not finish before it's actually finished. And maybe there's some way to actually have more. Yeah, I guess I can do like this. Is it okay? kubectl okay version. Yeah, it's still connected. Litmus and watch. So just open another shell so we can. This one is installing Litmus and Chaos, and this one is watching the pods as they are being installed. And then we'll find soon enough if we can do some port forwarding. Let me just Google Cloud Console port forward. Can we do that? Protocol forwarding. That was Google Cloud Console part. Yeah, let's see how we can open this once it's. I guess we can just test it out. Let's do the alias part. Let's see Litmus. There's a front-end service here. Can we do like K port forward SVC? No. Yeah, SVC and Litmus, and then this one. And this has port 90, 91. Do it like forward. Let's see. Okay, so it's port forwarding. I'm not sure how we get this port here from our cloud console. That's interesting. Still, this one started. So we release is named Chaos and installed. Okay, cool. And yeah, it seems to be running fine. Got it. Of course, no ingress. That's expected. And so let me do it one more. Port forwarding from Google Cloud Console, or if I need to do some other. This is. It's not. Oh, okay. Let's it from let me find the project. And set project, and if examples 08E9 container clusters get credentials, and it was CLBOS. Location was Europe Central 2A. Okay. CL. So okay, so I'm doing the port forwarding from my local machine because apparently that's how you need to do. Okay, so port forward doing the same command, but you can't see it, but it's there, and it should be the PC. What was the 1991. Here's the content service. So let's see if we can go to localhost and this one. Okay. Admin. Very little happened. Okay, let's read the docs and see what. Basic installs, verify, accessing the cluster, and the front end service. First will be different. And here, admin and Litmus. That was maybe my second guess. Okay. Oh my. And the special character. Let's see. I probably will forget this. New password. Enable chaos infrastructure to run your chaos experiment. And enable chaos in experiments. No one new environment. Environment name. Just crash loop back off. Okay, cool, I guess. Enable chaos. Maybe we should have something running. Let's see. So overview. Okay, but so it says here the enter. Do they have some examples I can run here? Learn more, install Chaos Center, use guides. Concepts. Let's try LitmusChaos example app. Getting started. Tutorials. This is basically what we did. Right. And scenario. Delete Chaos Engine. There's some, oops, pod something. Hello service application. So where is that? Install the this example. There we go. There's an it's its own demo app from tag app delivery. Okay, that's cool. A set of microservices. Okay, build. Can I? Test more info. Can I not? Is there a Helm chart? Some kind Helm chart? It says there is low service. Deploy. Okay. Let's do artifact hub. This thing up here. Looks decent enough. Install. Running commands from the internet. Add this if it's, see if it's working. Let's install it to the Litmus, and Litmus failed at version 3. Let's do the latest. Okay, worth a try. Get, what is this? Delivery. Microservices. Test data. Chart. There's a chart here. Helm. Okay, so git. Okay, I need to clone it. Okay. Okay. Let's do that. And we're inside this. I could probably have this one. Unauthorized. Cool. That's good. And install. Install. And do the same namespace. Litmus. And kubectl get POW. And the namespace. Litmus. And it's running. Cool. Entry at. Okay. That's cool. Can we get some? Can we view it somewhere? There's a load balancer. Cool. Let's see if this works. Apparently not, I guess. Okay. Forward. SPC, and then it's 9,000. Let's do localhost. Yep, there we go. So nice. Apparently it's loading each component from a separate microservice. Cool. So you can see once the different pieces have an error, it will fail. Cool. So let's go back to our guide here. Can we see if this one, for some reason, it's failing to load? Interesting. Oh, it was 91. Oh, there we go. So it's admin, and then did I forget my password? Hopefully not. Yeah, cool. So at least we're in here. And we have our demo, and let's see here. We have verify successful delegate of some sort. Select predefined schedule chaos scenario from the chaos center to get started. Okay, so we have our environment, enable chaos. Okay, so potato. Okay. Let's see. Nope. Can only contain lowercase. Okay, so potato. Yeah, let's just keep it simple. Yeah, cool. Cluster wide. And there's where you have your copy the download YAML to your machine that you have cursed. Rerun the Kubernetes download. Okay, so not sure what that is. You must check your infrastructure state column. Okay. And this was there's a service account. So apparently there's a YAML to give it access to give it access to the cluster. That's reasonable. Okay. And then creates a whole bunch of cluster roles and done, pending. So probably it's update. Okay, chaos version, new updates actually. Still pending. Qwatch get. There's a subscriber. connection status. Still pending. Here's what you can do. So it says check the logs. Okay. Oh, there's crash loop back off. That sounds fitting for the stream. Okay, get PO and Litmus, and it's currently crasher a subscriber of some sort. Okay, logs and Litmus subscriber. Data, localhost, query. Yeah, connection refused. Yeah, failed to confirm agent. Yeah, it's apparently it's trying to connect over the local host there, and that should connect to a service within the cluster itself. So do we need all of these environments? Enable chaos. Oops. So this we can probably disable. Let me do it in reverse order. Confirm. Let's see if we can. Next. In a namespace. Advanced here. Node selector. Great. New Kubernetes cluster. Can't I just do enable to patch resource? Oh. Apparently removing the configurations seems to have removed the whole LitmusChaos in itself. That was funny. Let's install it again. See. Create namespace Litmus. So let's give this one more go to, yeah, all of the pods at least are up and running, so we can Confirm. So apparently, sort of the challenge here is that you probably sort of will have one place where the control plane is running and then controlling another cluster. It's not sort of too good of a plan to create too much chaos within the same cluster that it's running. Crash loop back off. Let's see that rsync targets deploys. Next. Still sort of wants me to install here. Let's see if we can get it to local server address. And this should probably set up to get SVC and the service. What was it? The Litmus. There we go. Litmus chaos. Oops. Yes. No, chaos. Chaos Litmus and service. Okay. Let's sort of do one more. Let's see, enable chaos, and then do potato next, and then namespace potato. Go, and then downloads, and then create k, create ns potato. Let's do one more time. And local pointed to chaos. Litmus front-end service. And then k apply go, and then it should be potato. So see all potato. It's erroring out here. Watch. Let's see if we can get it to up and running here, or if it's running error. could not get requested list workflow, so apparently there's some workflow that is container runtime execution. No, maybe this was not the day for subscribers running. Maybe, yes. It still says pending here. Not sure which one this was. Maybe the latest there. Namespace. Doesn't seem to be connecting. Here's operator. Okay, logs. Wait. Failed to wait for Chaos Engine calls to sync no match Chaos Engine. That was unfortunate. Not sure why it's maybe we needed some other prerequisite. Litmus. This is verify installation. Access to Chaos Center. Yeah. Not sure why this Chaos infrastructure. Yeah, this is the one. Endpoints and it looks really cool, at least, but we didn't quite get it up and running today, unfortunately. This is the Chaos Hub that we saw earlier. We have we have some experiments here. We probably cannot. Let's see here. Select an infrastructure. Yeah. So currently erroring out, sort of connecting to its own cluster. There is apparently something missing here from the no match for Chaos Engine. Yeah. Apparently not the Chaos Engine CRD isn't here for some reason. That's probably what's causing the problems. This Chaos Engine, Chaos Core, Chaos Center, release portal. Yes, and I guess we only have sort of the portal part and not the engine part. Yes. So unfortunately, we did not manage to get LitmusChaos all the way up and running. It seems very quite a large project with some really advanced and cool use cases. This is probably not meant to be run on only one cluster. The way that I was trying to get it up. So maybe we have more luck next time. So yeah, unless there are some questions, I'll be signing off, and hope you enjoyed listening to this debugging session. So okay, bye.